we feel a sense of unsurety. We feel in you a sense of unsurety. We feel within you a sense of worry, a sense of doubt, perhaps even fear. And we want so much for you to feel our embrace, to feel our hug of love, to feel the purity of the light within you, to feel and know the grace and the beauty that you are, infinitely evermore. If we could breathe your awareness into the space of pure, positive light, if we could breathe your awareness to that space that is alive and well and vibrant within you, we would breathe your awareness there now. We would breathe your awareness into the light, the very pure essence, the spark of the divine that lives and breathes within you. We would breathe your awareness here now. Breathing you into your light, breathing you into your source, infinite love, light, truth, nature, breathing you into your authentic power, breathing you into the purity of your light. We breathe through you, breathe with you. We breathe as you in your experience. And as you breathe with us. Feel the power in your breath. And allow your breath to carry you home. Allow your breath to move you. Allow your breath to move through you. Allow your breath to breathe. Calm, clarity, truth, peace, love, light, joy. Allow your breath to breathe yourselves into your truth, into your source, into your wholeness. Breathe yourself alive in the fire light of who and what you truly are. Breathe. Breathe, children. Allow your breath to carry you home. Allow your breath to breathe you alive. Allow your breath to carry you home. Home to the truth. Home to the essence of source, love, light, infinite, pure and alive within you now. Breathe. And as you breathe, feel yourselves becoming more and more alive in the truth, in the awakening of your source realized potential. Breathe. Breathe yourselves into calm, centered clarity. Breathe yourselves into love, light, truth as the essence of what is real vibrating in your reality. Breathe. And breathe this steadfast source infinite. Truth, love, light, nature, breathe it into the corners of your insurity. Breathe it into the corners of your doubts, your worries, your fear, and allow your breath to expand fully into the fullness of who and what you really are. Allow your breath to illuminate every corner where darkness resides. And just be in the presence of what is the presence of light, the presence of love, the presence of truth. Breathe into your illumination. Breathe. Breathe. Deepen the breath into the body. Breathe. Fill yourself with life-giving breath. Breathe. Breathe into your vitality. Breathe yourselves alive. Don't just breathe to live, but literally breathe yourselves alive. Breathe yourselves alive into the fullness and the vibrancy of who and what you truly are. Allow your breath to empower you. Allow your breath to bring yourself forward into the full authenticity of your truth. Light, reality, breathe. Breathe. And share your breath in truth, through your breath, through action with all. With every breath that you take, with every breath that you receive into your being, breathe yourself into your truth consciousness. Breathe yourself into your source infinite consciousness. Breathe yourself into your higher truth, your highest, elevated, pure love, light potential. Breathe yourself into being. Literally, breathe yourselves into being. Breathe yourselves into your light. Breathe yourselves through your light. Allow your light to literally breathe you. Yes, breathe. Enter into the consciousness of your breath. Be conscious in your breath. And recognize that your breath is your power. Your breath is your life. Listen to your breath. Allow clarity to come to you through your breath. Use your breath. Use your breath to breathe yourself into your authentic power. Use your breath to breathe yourself into purpose and clarity. Breathe yourselves alive. You can use your breath much more consciously than you have yet to use it. Utilize this tool of the breath. Breathe yourself into your fulfilled purpose. Breathe yourself into your evolving clarity. Breathe yourself into your highest truth revealed. Why is it that we focus so much, so strongly, so intently here in the breath? Why is it that we invite you to come into this practice of breath? Why? It will become self-evident when you practice, when you give yourself the time to breathe consciously, to bring yourself into the power of your breath. You will literally feel the expansiveness within your nature. You will feel yourself expanding. You will feel your truth, your highest truth, coming alive within you. And you will feel expansive. You will feel strong. You will feel courageous. You will feel powerful. You will feel clear. And in this space of clear truth within you, all that you had wrapped yourself around in the realms of lower vibrating experience, in the realms of your doubts, your fears, your worries, this will be transformed. It is not as though you are throwing these feelings, these emotions away. It is not as though you are sweeping them under the carpet. No, they are being transformed. They are literally being transformed through you, through the breath, through the light of your being, because light is who you are. In your core, in the source nature of all that you are light. You are light. You are born of light. You are light first and foremost. And in the light, all is uplifted, all is illuminated, all is transformed in the light. So allow yourselves through your breath to use your light. Put your light to purposeful intent. Put your light to work through the breath. Empower yourself through the breath. Allow the light within you to come online, to come alive, to become realized through your self, through your earthly nature, through who and what you really are. You listen and you feel. We know that you are feeling what it is that we are conveying to you. And we remind you here that it is of your precious choosing. It is of your precious choosing to not just hear and listen to the words that we are delivering to you now, but to immerse yourself in the experience of this vibration so that you can allow true change to be, so that you can allow shift to be, so that you can allow transformation in the light to be. You can allow it to be real. You can allow it to be true. You can allow this level of transformation to make itself real in every level of your experience. It is of your precious choosing. It is of your precious choosing. You see, it is all of your choosing. You can allow yourself to carry on in the way that you've been carrying on, and we are not in judgment of it. You are doing beautifully. You are being beautiful. You are being light. And there is no rush because there is no time. Truly, not there is no time as in you've run out of time, there is no time left, but there simply is no time. In the linear sense that in your human experience you attach yourselves to, there is no time. Not really. Not in the infinite reality of all that is. You see, the only time that there is infinity. And if you subscribe to this idea, this concept of infinity, if you can even begin to wrap yourselves around what infinity truly means, what it truly is, then you would realize how absolutely ridiculous the concept, the small boxed in idea of time, you would realize how truly ridiculous that is. So there is no rush. There is no rush. Because infinity is truth. And Source, God, is infinity. Pure light, infinity. Pure love, infinity. And this infinity is infinitely pulsing within the very framework of your being. You are infinity. And this framework of your being, this physicalness of your being, in this now reality of your earth experience, you know that the physical nature of your being will at some point cease. But you, dear children, live on infinitely. The source of who and what you really are is infinity. You are pure light. You are pure love. You are purely infinity. Eternal in your nature. Beyond the great beyond, forevermore. We can give you words that help you to understand this concept of infinity, where there is no time, there is no space, there is no form. There just is. And as soon as you try to grab hold and grasp this and contextualize this and put it into some shape or some form, you lose the expansive nature of infinite expansion. Now here you are here in this human form, you are here having this earth experience, and it is good, it is beautiful, it is perfect, and it is all in order. And while you are here, you are in manifest form. And so for you to embrace the form and the structure and the concreteness of things is natural. We understand, of course. We just invite you toward this idea that you can embrace the infinite nature of your being while here in this formed, finite space and time. You see, because if you can embrace the infinite nature of your being, if you can grasp the concept of you as infinity, can you also begin to grasp? Can you feel the expansive nature within you when you begin to have a sense of what it is to be infinite simultaneously with your experience in the finite? Can you begin to feel the empowered pulse within you beginning to vibrate stronger and clearer and more powerfully? Can you begin to feel that? Because if you can feel that, then you can come more clearly, more truly, more purely into your full, authentic self. You can begin to vibrate from that space of union within you, from that space of knowing that you are literally, fully, completely on all levels breathing for source. You are breathing source into being. You are breathing source into reality. You are breathing source into the expanded nature of all that is. And that, dear child, dear children, this is the purpose. This is the purpose of your very being. You are here to breathe authentically. You are here to breathe vitality. You are here to breathe your authentic knowing of infinity into experience. And as you breathe this union of the infinite and finite into your experience, you expand all of infinity infinitely more. It is so beautiful and powerful and big. It cannot be contained in the finite framework that surrounds you, you see. So you allow for the expansiveness. Stop putting yourselves into small boxes and small containers and needing to put such structured form around everything. Allow yourselves to expand. Allow yourselves to expand. The entirety of your reality is begging you toward this. It is begging you toward accepting this invitation toward elevated expansion. Allow yourselves to be all that you can be. Allow yourselves to birth into the fuller, expanded potential that is so alive and so well within you. There is nothing to fear. There is no reason to doubt. Fear and doubt, they creep in to your consciousness because you're not yet aware enough of the pure, positive ignited light that you are and that all beings are. As that awakening awareness becomes more real, doubt and fear lessen. They cannot take hold. They cannot take power. They have no control over you because you realize you are source, infinite, love, light, truth, made real. And when you begin to realize this completely and totally, you begin to realize that there is much more to be done. We don't want to put you into this frame of doing in the sense of your linear tasks, in the sense of your to-do list. It is not about that, but we do want you to realize that there is true inspiration that is bubbling up within you. And if you can just give yourselves to that inspired nature within you, give yourselves to that true passion, give yourselves to that bubbling up of inspired thought and inspired creation, and allow that to come forth into your expressed truth, into your experience. There are no words for what it is that you will feel. It is ecstatic beyond description what you will feel if you allow yourselves to more fully navigate toward what is inspired within you, truly inspired within you. Not what you think you must do or where you think you must go or who is calling on you for this and that. It is not so much about that as what is feeling inspired from within you. What would you create if you were flowing truly from what is inspired within you? What would you do? Who would you be? What would you allow? What would you create? What would you engage with? Who would you connect with? Where would you go? Where would you be? How would you be if you allowed that bubbling up of love, light, pure potential within you to inspire yourself forward? What would you be? How would you be? Who would you be? Breathe it alive. Breathe it into being. If you subscribe to an idea of time, then we say to you now, there is no greater time. Time is of the essence, and the essence is infinity. The essence is source, love, light, truth within you. This is the essence. This is the essence of reality. And now is the time. Time is of this essence. Everything that has brought you to this moment is real. Everything that has brought you to this moment is on purpose. Everything that has brought you to this moment has created you. Everything. And now we are inviting you to bring the fullness of who you are. Bring with you your union awareness. Bring with you your union awareness of Source Infinite, alive and well within you. Yes, this too is who and what you really are. Beloved, come home to this union and allow it to empower you in ways that you have not yet experienced. Allow yourself to literally become the light of your being. When you look across the landscape of your reality and you allow yourself to be influenced by that which you see surrounding you, see it in light. Beam light from the eyes of your being. Beam light from the heart of your being. Beam light through the words that you express. Beam light through every step that you take. Imagine that as your foot kisses the earth beneath you, that light is emanating into the precious Mother Earth. With every step, light is being walked upon the earth. With every breath, you are breathing light into existence. You are breathing light into experience. With everything that you see, imagine laser light beams of infinity, seeing into everything that you see and into everything that you perceive, and everything that you receive it as light. No matter how challenging that is, no matter how challenging it is, whatever is coming toward you, allow it into your being as light and allow the light to transform you. All of it. Allow it to be light. Express it as light. Share it as light. Receive light. No matter what is coming your way, we promise you that if you can practice this truth into your reality, if you can be light in all, and if you can perceive and receive light in all, no matter what it is, your reality, the reality that you experience and the reality that you see and the reality that you create will become more of what it is that you truly want and desire. And you will begin to see that all life is light. All life is light. In the darkness, shine the light. Where you see darkness, choose light. See light. Breathe light. Be light. You feel as though times are becoming more challenging. Things are becoming more difficult. Strife and suffering is what you see. And we ask you to please allow yourselves, when you see the suffering, when you feel the suffering, we're not suggesting that it's not real, but infuse it with light and allow it to transform. We assure you, in the infinite realm of all that is, there is only light. Darkness does not exist in the realm of infinity. Transform, and allow light. We know that you feel the power, the energy that is coursing through these words. And you may be wondering why. Why is there such an intensity? But you see, you are perceiving intensity in your daily experiences now. You are perceiving much intensity, and we are simply flowing intensity through to you as light, so that you can feel that light does not mean that you are sitting passively by. It does not mean that you are sweeping things under the rug, that you are digging your head into the sand, and that you are ignoring what is. Quite contrary, in fact, we are showing you that there is nothing more intense than light. We are showing you that light is all powerful and all pervading, and that in the space of light, everything is possible. And joyful transformation is not only possible, but probable, filled with potential. We just ask you to subscribe to this idea. You subscribe to so much. You subscribe to so many things. You so easily believe that everything is falling apart. You so easily believe that suffering is reality. You so easily believe that you are meant to feel pain, that you are meant to feel suffering. Why? Why have you subscribed so easily to these notions, to these ideas? Take heed, we beg you, we invite you. Please recognize what it is that you are subscribing to. You see, because as you subscribe and as you easily believe such things to hold such power, you are giving your power to that which you do not want. By entering into the suffering of another, you are giving power to the suffering. And we know this is hard for you to hear, because these are your brothers and your sisters in this human family, and they are suffering. And so you feel as though you must enter into this space of suffering, because how could you? How could you possibly hold light? How could you possibly feel joy? How could you possibly create a state of joy when there is so much suffering? But you see, everything is energy, and if you enter into the suffering, you become the momentum that carries suffering forward. So we invite you, if you are going to enter in with your brothers and sisters, you must enter in light. You must enter in love. You must enter in joy, and use your love, light, as the balm. Use love light as that which heals. More suffering added to suffering will never be a healing balm. It cannot be. So can you exist with your brothers and sisters in suffering? Can you exist side by side as you beam love, as you beam light, as you be light, as you literally breathe light into the suffering? And as you do, you cannot see the suffering as suffering, you see, because if you see the suffering as you're breathing and beaming light into it, suffering remains. You must see the light within the suffering. This is the way forward. You cannot continue to look across the landscape of what you perceive as your reality and see challenge and strife and suffering and wrongdoing. You cannot continue to do this, because if you do, you are creating more of the same. Even if you see yourself as light and you continue to look out and you perceive these things outside of yourselves as wrong, as suffering, as things that are going terribly wrong, but you are vibrating light from the inside of your being, I am sorry. It does not work in this way. It does not work in this way. You have to be able to see, literally see light in all. Always, in all ways. And we recognize that you've had much training in your experience. We realize that you've had much training in this experience that has trained you away from this source, pure, clear reality that we are conveying to you now. We realize that through the experiences that you have had, it has drawn you into the space of recognizing pain and recognizing suffering and recognizing what you perceive as wrongdoing. We are inviting you to a new reality. We are inviting you toward what will truly create transformation in your own experience and in the experiences of all that you see and perceive, and in your brothers and sisters' experiences as well, because they will see and feel the light of your being. They will see the way that you are perceiving things, and they will begin to question, how is it that I perceive? What is it that I perceive? And they will begin to have their own experience around this expanded idea of infinity as light beaming through every single sentient being always. And in that awakening, potential is exponential. Transformation truly begins. And a new world is born. This is where we are, dear friends. We are standing on this very precipice. And collectively, we invite everyone to the doorstep, everyone to the gateway. And we invite this awakening in all. This conscious awakening in all. We so appreciate your presence, your willing receptivity, as we have shared with you today. It is our prayer. It is our prayer that you have received, on all levels the vibrational power and intensity of light in our words today. We invite you to listen again and again and again. When you need reminders of where it is that we stand together, of where it is that we are navigating as we continually move forward onward, upward, elevating and expanding into our awareness of infinity. And just come back, come home, breathe, come home to your breath. Listen to these words and allow this elevated reality to be yours. Share this reality. Breathe your light. See light. Walk with light upon your earth. Take action in light, through light. And in all that you receive it as light. In the light we are. With you we are. In the light. In the light we are. We are one. And so it is. Infinitely, blissfully, beautifully. In the light we are. We are one.